The Black Rep is also producing a piece from several decades in the past. Although Don't Bother Me, I Can't Cope lives its life with intensity, it's a bookless musical, so its relevance to today works a little differently from Angels in America. It's a review with about 24 numbers. They are all about Black life in America, and the sad part of their relevance is how little has changed from 1971. It does celebrate the changes that were happening then, and it's been updated in places to celebrate more changes and some losses. The numbers sing of tenements, slumlords, ghetto life, student protests, Black power, feminism, and religion, with a fairly extensive and joyously exuberant church service in the second act. Vinette Carroll conceived the show and directed the original production, the first Black woman to direct a show on Broadway, where it ran for 1,065 performances. Mickey Grant, a singer, actress, writer, and composer, wrote the words and music, the first woman of any kind to have a show on Broadway. The music mixes gospel, jazz, funk, soul, calypso, and rock. Music director Charles Kreth knows what to do with all these styles when working with the four-person combo and with the cast. The dance matches the music in Variety, with even some ballet steps done to a blues. Kiervan Douthat-Boyd choreographed this thrilling range of styles. His partner and co-artistic director of dance at COCA, Antonio Douthat-Boyd, has the astoundingly beautiful male solo dances. Allison Brandon Watkins matches him as his equally elegant partner. Tyler White joins them for three-person dances near the end. White also possesses a rich singing voice, but it's hard to single out either singers or dancers, given the concentration of talent that Black Rep producing director Ron Himes has assembled on the Edison Theater stage. Keith Tyrone has so many honors he could spend all his time arranging them. He frequently choreographs shows, but he's dancing in this one, radiating confidence, spreading joy. Denise Times has come home from Chicago, at least for the run of this show, though we can hope. Times sings. Enough said. I've missed it. Drummond Drum Crenshaw is another one I've missed, but he's back now with singing, dancing, and acting chops intact. And he's brought his son, Robert Crenshaw, with him. Robert is taller and younger and moves differently and very well. Herman Lewis Gordon Jr.'s bass is always welcome. He's the preacher in the church service, and he gently calms two young ladies having a fuss. Young Amber Rose shines in songs with a touch of romance, sometimes with young Crenshaw. Camille C. Sharp has a radiant stage presence and really has fun with a calypso number. Siglinda Fox nails the Billie Holiday blues and is always a welcome presence. Scenic designers Marjorie and Peter Spock have given the musicians space down right and a low and a high platform stage left that Himes uses for focus and flow, and some upstage plain randomly shaped flats. On these, they brilliantly project sometimes windows of apartments or abstract designs of infinite variety. Joe Clapper's lighting complements this. Andre Harrington individualizes the costumes and creates lovely flow in the dancer's dress. I've heard much about Don't Bother Me, I Can't Cope since it appeared in the early 70s, but I've never seen it. Thanks for doing it, Ron and Black Rep. It makes you glad you're alive and in the theater.
Indeed it does. I said for years that the surest theatrical bet in town is a musical at the Black Rep, and I stand by that.
And it's certainly proven what's going on right now. Let's hear some of this music.
Those are all the names that I could call to call a man.